It's a little bit after 3 p.m. So I decided to make me a famous bowl, like KFC. I don't have the cheese on it, but that's okay. I'll just wash it down with water, purified water. Yep, I'm grateful for this food. I probably should take it upstairs and eat. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take it upstairs. I'm sincerely back. My orange juice is right here. All my stuff is here, so. Yep. So I'm gonna sit right here and enjoy my food again. Okay, I'll stop moving this way. Okay. Just gotta get a little comfortable right now. Okay, I'm back. So, let's talk a little bit. I'm eating my famous bowl, as you can see. Yay! And I'm just gonna take my time and eat my food. I had sent my content earlier. A movie called Playback. That was a good movie. It basically was about a young man that was on the good side of the world, a working man, corporate man. And he had a wife. She was pregnant. She was soon to have their baby. And, you know, in corporate, they consider themselves as professionals. So he was called into an office of one of his colleagues. And one of his colleagues offered him a job that was basically outside the establishment that he was used to. So with that being said, he was kind of like leery of it, but when it comes to money, he took the opportunity and he went with it. And so he went to the next phase of what his colleague told him to do. And this particular person that he went to was like unaware of who he was. And he stated that he was there just to pick up, you know, what his colleague told him that he was supposed to pick up. It was a professionalism that literally went left. See, when you operate outside the business, that's not really inside the business, but outside as a hustle, it could be a conflict of interest, and that's what happened in this particular situation and scene. To make a long story short, one of the guys that was there was one step ahead of him that he didn't realize until in the end of learning why the situation went left. The guy that was with him happened to basically felt like it was self-defense when the store owner shot at one of the people he was with. Then the guy that he was with that was being steered in the wrong direction his friend got shot. And with that being said, he tried to stop his friend from shooting this particular person that he was with, the one that was one step ahead of him. And the guy shot him. And with that being said, which was sad because he was kind of lost, like what really was going on. He didn't understand what happening. So the person that on his job that told him to go do this particular job outside the corporate office, which was wrong for him to do. But like I said, no type of jobs, he went for it. He figured it was just a part of the job. And when he did that, the person he spoke to, he went to their home, and this particular person he went to their home he was like showing him a bunch of ancient stuff, and feeding him a bunch of baloney stuff, and going into his collection of ancient guns and ancient stuff. So the guy that was being steered wrong had an interest in one particular object, and that was a particular gun. So the guy was like, oh, go ahead and pick it up. Go ahead. And that's where everything went really bad. And when he picked up the gun, he didn't realize that it was going to mess up his future. And so that scene was done. So going back to when they were, when the guy was offered a job to do outside the corporate, he went into what looks like a pawn shop to me. He said he was there to pick up some particular business that he was told to go there to pick up. So the guy was like unaware of who these people were. It went left. The owner was the first one who made the move to shoot one of the men. The men in return that was with the guy that was being steered around shot the owner in the leg, and then he turned around and shot him again till he was no more. And then the guy that was steered wrong, he stood over his friend and saw that he got shot. He knelt to try to comfort his friend and stop him from shooting. Then the guy that was one step ahead of him happened to shoot his friend. So this is where he realized what was happening. When he walked outside that, what looks like the pawn shop, he looked at a cop looked at him. So they took him to the police station to interrogate him. And this is where he was like at a disbelief. When they told the young man that every person that got shot was his fingerprint on the gun. Now, everybody should have known right there that the gun that he picked up from the dude that his colleague told him to go see, he was the one that set him up when he was so interested into that gun. He used his fingerprints on the gun to trap him. That's where he realized that he was framed. And with that being said, now he went from having a good life to crossing over to the opposite side of the world. Now here he goes trying to figure out what went wrong, why did he go through this, and why are they charging him for something he had nothing to do with in the first place. So, with that being said, I looked at the movie. I wasn't going to be like a 10, but when I saw the movie and saw how the role played out, I decided to give it a rated 10. Because in the end, the reason why I feel like they did that to him is because he was a threat to his colleagues. They saw that he was very smart, very wise, intelligent, and that he could do his job and he can make a deal real good and make profit and money. So they felt like they were threatened by him and that he could be the person to replace them in their seats in the corporate office. That's the reason why they saw him as a threat and transitioned him to the opposite side. But they would fail to realize that not only was he good in a corporate job, but he was just as good as a hustle job. And in the end, he wanted to get his job back through those he trusted the most. And that's why I gave the movie a 10. It was a good movie. You should go see it. It's called Playback. And yeah, that's why I came back on. I just wanted to go back into the content that I submitted. If you like it, I'll give it a thumbs up. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. And right now I'm about to eat my famous bowl and just stay humble. I'm humble. I'm Tawana, doing good, humble, blessed, motivated, and definitely encouraged. Bye.